Hey guys, it's Joby. Tonight I'm going to show you the 8 basic guitar chords I think that everybody starts out by learning. These are sometimes referred to as cowboy chords or folk chords. There's hundreds and hundreds of guitar chords out there, but these 8 I'm going to show you right now are basically all you really need to get started songwriting. So I'm going to reposition the camera and we're going to get started. Okay guys, so the first chord I'm going to show you is an A, and it's really one of the easiest chords. First thing we're going to do is we're going to play this A string open, and we're going to take our index finger and we're going to hold it down over the D, G, and B strings, all in the 2nd fret. We're not going to play the low E string. I like to kind of wrap my thumb around to mute it. And we're also not going to play the high E string, and I kind of just let the flesh of my finger mute that. So that's our basic A chord, okay? Once again, we're going to let the A string ring open. We're going to lay our finger flat on the fretboard across the D, G, and B strings. You really don't want to play this low E string. You want to start picking at the A. Great. Okay, our next chord is an A minor. What we're going to do for that is we're going to take our middle finger and we're going to place it on the D string in the 2nd fret. We're going to take our ring finger, place it on the G string in the 2nd fret, and then we're going to take our index finger and place it on the B string in the 1st fret. We're going to let the high E string ring out, but we're not going to let the low E string ring out. That's our A minor. Once again, middle finger on the D string in the 2nd fret, ring finger on the G string in the 2nd fret, and index finger on the B string in the 1st fret. Take your thumb if you can and try to mute out the E string. If you can't do it with your thumb just yet, I understand. Just play the open A down. That's our A minor. Next chord I'm going to show you is the E major. And the reason I'm showing you that next is because basically all we have to do is move all those fingers up one string. So we're going to take our middle finger and put it on the A string in the 2nd fret. We're going to take our ring finger, put it on the D string in the 2nd fret, and we're going to take our index finger and put it on the G string in the 1st fret. We're going to let the low E string ring out open this time. We're going to let the high E string ring out open this time, as well as the B string, excuse me. That's our E major. You can take off that first finger only, and you basically have an E minor, or a straight E chord. Okay? Alright, so from there, we're going to go on to the C chord. This is really one of the most difficult chords when you're first learning, just because the shape is kind of strange, and it's a little weird to get used to going to this chord. Once you know what you're doing, you'll get there, but it is a little awkward at first. All these are a little awkward at first, but okay, so for the C, we're going to take our ring finger and we're going to put it on the A string in the 3rd fret. We're going to take our middle finger and put it on the D string in the 2nd fret. Then we are going to skip over the G and put our index finger on the B string in the 1st fret. Okay? And we're going to mute our low E string, and we're going to let the flesh of our hand mute our high E string. You can let it ring too. It's okay if it rings out, but that is your C chord right there. Ring finger on the A string in the 3rd fret, middle finger on the D string in the 2nd fret. We're going to skip the G string, let it ring open, and move our 1st finger down to the B string. Okay? Now from there, we're going to learn the F chord, because for the F, all you have to do is take your ring and your middle finger and drop them down 1 string. Leave your 1st finger on the B string where it is. Just take these 2 from the C, drop them down 1 string. So your ring finger is now on the D string in the 3rd fret. Your middle finger is now on the G string in the 2nd fret. And your index finger is now on the B string in the 1st fret. And you really, for the F chord, you really only want to play those 3 notes if you can. You can let the high E ring again, like I said. It's just a matter of how you like to play the chord. Many people voice these chords slightly differently out of preference. Nothing more. Alright, so that is our F chord. Now from the F, we're going to jump to the D, which is our index finger is going to be on the G string in the 2nd fret. Our ring finger is going to be on the B string in the 3rd fret, and then our middle finger is going to be on the high E string, also in the 2nd fret. And we're going to play the open D string as well, this string right here, along with these 3. And that's your standard D chord, okay? So once again, index finger goes in the 2nd fret on the G string, ring finger goes on the B string in the 3rd fret, and your middle finger goes on the high E string in the 2nd fret. And we play the open D down. That's your basic D chord. Okay, now from the D, we're going to play a G now. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our middle finger and put it in the 3rd fret on the low E string. We're going to take our index finger and put it on the A string in the 2nd fret, and we're going to take our ring finger and put it on the high E string in the 3rd fret. And we're going to let the D and G ring open. That's a G chord. Now, I augment this by putting my ring finger actually on the B string and in the 3rd fret, and I put my pinky on the high E in the 3rd fret, and I just like the way that sounds better. To me, it sounds more full, more musical. That's what I was talking about with, a lot of people augment the chords in different ways. But once again, take your middle finger, put it in the 3rd fret on the low E string, take your index finger, put it on the A string in the 2nd fret, and then we're going to take our ring finger and we're either going to drop it on the high E in the 3rd fret or the B in the 3rd fret, and add our pinky on the high E in the 3rd fret. And that's our G chord. So, alright you guys, now there's hundreds and hundreds of guitar chords out there, so I urge you to get online and learn how to read basic tablature. Okay guys, so that is going to do it for today. Like I said, once you practice these chords, you can start adding in more. And these are the easiest chords to learn and the quickest way for you to get into being able to write your own songs. So practice these a ton, and I'll see you next Sunday night for another video. Take it easy, guys.